Ever since the advent of the extremely popular game Super Smash Bros. Brawl, the Smash community has been plagued with disagreements over which game is better, Brawl or its predecessor Melee. To all of you that had these disagreements over the past, I can give you a simple answer. The answer is Melee. For those of you that don't know, Melee was released in 2001 for the Nintendo GameCube and became the most sold game for the console, selling 7 million copies. Brawl came out in 2007 and sold 12.14 million copies. As the Smash community grew with the popularity of the games, people began to disagree over the game's quality. Melee is a much better game for a multitude of reasons, but the main reason, the most fundamental, is that it gives you more control over your character than you play. The competitive scene for Melee has been going strong for over 10 years, with top Melee players that can win thousands of dollars in winnings at tournaments. Competitively, Melee is a more popular game for the following reasons. One technique that Smashers use to speed up competitive gameplay is called L canceling. With pressing the L or R button within 7 frames of landing after throwing out an aerial move, it cuts the landing animation in half, helping Smashers speed up gameplay considerably. Another technique pros use is a wave dash. With using the inputs on screen, you can use the momentum from your air dodge to slide on the ground, whether it be in a standing neutral position, letting you be able to use any of your standing moves while moving. With using these techniques and applying them in different situations, the game becomes just as fast as this. In Brawl, almost all of the advanced techniques that were in Melee were intentionally taken out. Then there were also added tripping, a random chance event that causes your character to fall over for no reason, letting your opponent get a free hit on you by pure luck. And without L canceling and wave dashing and the application thereof, the gameplay slows down considerably. Brawl just lacks depth in this regard. Director of the Smash Bros. Series made sure that these techniques were not in the game because we have to pay special attention to the less vocal, not so visible group of gamers, or else games will fade away. He just wants the games to open up to everyone, which is a decent standard. Even with those faults, Brawl is by no means a bad game. It actually improved upon a lot what Melee lacked. The single-player story mode was very well done with a great narrative. More characters were introduced in Brawl, and the game looks more aesthetically pleasing than Melee. The original soundtrack is beautiful, and Brawl even got characters from outside the Nintendo universe, which is fantastic. Little features such as Stage Builder and more events makes this game great to play, even then you are all alone. Both games are great, don't get me wrong, but in the core game, the actual reason a person plays the game, Melee is just a stronger tool. Melee offers more control over your character, and why would you want less? The game is much faster with more techniques to learn and utilize. Even to this day, Melee is still being streamed online, and thousands of Smashers play in tournaments each year, all over the country. For what you play Super Smash Bros. For, playing against friends, socially, Melee just offers more fun with a fast-paced engine.